Beer, 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 beer. Hello everybody, welcome back to me, Brewski, for beer review number 72. And today I have a beer for you from Mill Street Brewing Company in Toronto, and it is their vanilla porter, their nitrogen-charged vanilla porter. There's no other vanilla porter that I'm aware of, but I just like to say it's nitrogen-charged because that's really cool when you crack the tap and you'll see what I mean. Coming in at a 440 milliliter can, not a 473 like your typical, but also 5% ABV. Looking for an IBU on the can, I can't find, but I do see a brewed on date, which is J28 2017. J meaning the month, number of the letter. If that makes any sense. So it's like January, February, March, April, May, June, July, August, September. That doesn't make sense. And it does have a brewed on date as well, which is perfect, easily labeled right there. That's also what the can looks like. Very simplistic, very elegant design, if I do say so myself. Looks really nice. Vanilla bean sort of flower on there as well in the center, and the vanilla porter, yeah, kind of cool. Beer flavored with vanilla. So let's crack her open. Let's just hear the nitrogen charge, because nitrogen charged beers are a bit different. It's like a Guinness. Those are nitrogen charged where there's no carbonation and you pour it really quick. You'll see. So let's just crack it open and get a nice audio clip for you guys. And hear that? And now it's gonna bubble up, because they do that sometimes. You heard that, right? It's very quick, long, elongated, typical, just kind of noise. Some napkins. Yeah, it's a very elongated kind of noise because it's nitrogen charged. And the way you pour it, usually you pour it on a 45, and you try not to get too much head. There's not going to be any head in this, so we just take it and dump it, just like so. And then you can watch it, if you can see it on the camera, just cascade down and over the glass, it's like inside the glass kind of thing, which is really cool to watch. I'm just gonna watch it for a second. It's enjoyable. It's a fun time. That one actually didn't do as much cascading as I thought it was gonna do. It's actually a big frothy head on there, which I wasn't expecting, but that's okay. There's still some in the can, so we can save that for later. But wow, that's really cool. Big, frothy, thick head, maybe about a 3-finger head on there. Not very dark. Can't see through it any sort of way. Very nice looking as well. Alright, let's see if we can get a smell on this. Let's stick our nose in here. Get some on my nose. Vanilla, a little bit of coffee, but very vanilla-y. Very like sweet vanilla. Not that fake stuff, like real vanilla from like Mexico sort of smell. So you get some hops, maybe a little bit of yeast in there as well. Not hops, malts, like a toasted malt or a toffee malt kind of thing. Very sweet smelling and all that jazz. I'm also drinking it out of the Great Lakes Brewery pop can style glass. So let's take a sip and dive right in. It's got a lot of flavor. Very sweet and vanilla-y. Sort of like it's definitely more of a dessert beer than anything. It's just so sweet. It's like like vanilla ice cream, but like really good vanilla ice cream, sort of like from the Kawarthas ice cream company. That's the flavor. On my mustache. But that's what it is. It's very sweet, Very vanilla-y, very, very, a little bit of coffee in there. You can get some toffee and caramel, but just straight up vanilla goodness in a glass. So with all that said, let's cheers and continue on. Cheers, everybody. Seems to be some chocolate notes, even like a nice milk chocolate. Something that very sweet, not a dark chocolate like some other stouts or other porters. This is really, really enjoyable. Usually I'm not a big fan of nitrogen charged beers just because they have that lack of carbonation, which is sometimes off-putting because if the flavor, if the amount of flavor isn't there, it just feels really weird, like you're drinking thick nothingness. But this has a lot of flavor, a lot of nice nice malt characteristics, and just great vanilla flavor. So this actually works really well. With, like again, I said, nitrogen charged, there's no carbonation whatsoever to speak of, more or less. It's flat. It's a flat beer, but it's a good flat beer. It works with this style. Damn, that's good. It's so good. Let's take a look at the can, see what they have to say. So, Mill Street Brewery Vanilla Porter, 5% alcohol. A cult favorite from our Toronto brew pub, Vanilla Porter is an extra smooth, nitrogen-charged English-style dark ale brewed with pure vanilla extract. Chocolate flavors dominate the beer with an underlying tone of dried fruit and a subtle finish that leaves you wanting more. Chill until cold, pour in a glass, and enjoy. They also say ingredients: water, malted barley, flaked wheat, roasted barley, vanilla extract, and hops. Nothing really else on the can, just very nice looking, in the brewed on date there, which is J28 2017, which I'm pretty sure is October if I'm not mistaken. A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H, I, J. Yep, 10th month. 10th month, October. Spooky time. It's actually brewed on my brother's birthday. Cool. Moving over to the website here, millstreetbrewery.com. They say Vanilla Porter is a fantastic cold weather beer. This porter has been a favorite at our Toronto brew pub since its inception in 2009. Understated and complex, the vanilla used has a lot to do with the character of this beer. Our vanilla extract is cold pressure from vanilla orchard bean pods, giving it over 250 individual flavor notes, resulting in a captivating depth of flavor. They also have tasting notes, which are smooth, rich vanilla aroma and palatey. Slightly fruity note with plum and smoke goodness. Appearance is mahogany with a light fawn nitro head. Aroma is vanilla and white chocolate. Body is medium, and serving suggestions are dark bittersweet chocolate, blue cheese, or white chocolate desserts. That actually sounds really good. I'm really ready for a dessert time right about, yeah? Damn, that's delicious. Nothing, then they got ingredients. The hops that they use are US Nugget. Malts are pale, caramel, biscuit, flaked wheat, and roast barley. The yeast is an American ale. Also have a thing on details, which gives you the IBUs. They say ABV 5%, IBUs 29, glassware pint shaker. Style is an English porter, and serving temp is 4 to 8 degrees, so throw it in your fridge, keep it out for a bit. Either one works beautifully. That's really, really cool. Pretty sure this is the best nitrogen charged beer I've ever had. Looking over on Beer Advocate now, the Vanilla Porter has been given a 3.69 out of 5. Going down to a review, here somebody gives it a 3.87 out of 5. They say, pours a dark brown with a thin off-white head, some lacing. Smells of vanilla and chocolate, coffee, roasted barley, sort of like a fresh cappuccino. I was very surprised by the taste. A lot more vanilla than I would have expected, but still very good and different. Not as porter-like as I wish, but still very good and very refreshing. A delicious, drinkable beer up front, but slowly it grows on you, and near the end, you'll find it hard to finish. I think they added too much vanilla here. If there was less of that and more of the porter, this would almost be perfect. Personally, I like the amount of vanilla that they put in. It mixes well with the chocolate notes you're also getting. They're saying white chocolate, I can get that, but I usually just go back to my milk chocolate because I'm a milk chocolate loving guy. I don't eat that much chocolate, but I love my milk chocolate. Overall, it's so good. If you like Guinness, or if you love Guinness, this would definitely be a really good option for you, because it's sort of the same. It's the same nitrogen charged style, and some of the tastes aren't similar, but they fall in the same category ish. But no, if you like Guinness, you'll definitely enjoy this for sure. It's just a little bit different, more vanilla-y based, obviously, but definitely a good beer up that route if you're a big fan of that. With that said, I think we're down to our final sip. I don't know. Let's see. We got one more sip in this beer, and then we'll get down to ratings. So, with everybody there, cheers on the final sip. That's good. Can't really find anything I don't like about this. It's really nice, actually, for the style and how I'm not too big of a fan of nitrogen-charged beers. This actually did really well in my palate, and I want more. I definitely want to buy another can and enjoy this on a nice cold winter night or cold fall night. So for the beer rating itself, I gotta give it a solid 9 out of 10. You know, it's not my favorite beer in the world, but it's really damn good. I can't sugarcoat that. It's damn good. So 9 out of 10 for the beer. For the presentation itself, you know, very nice, simplistic, elegant looking can. All the information is there except IBUs. If they threw that on the can, that would be perfect. But they do have a nice, easy to read, brewed on date. Also on the website, they do have the IBUs and some other information about what kind of hops, malts, and yeast they use, food pairings, and just overall appearance, aroma, body, and tasting notes. So that's even better. And they have a bit of a different description on the website as well. Very nice looking website to boot. So for presentation wise, I gotta give it a solid 9.5 out of 10. Just because I don't have the IBUs there. It would be a 10 out of 10, or I would do like a 9.9, if that's a thing. I can do it. It's my channel. I'd do it. 9.9 out of 10. They just should have put the IBUs on the can. But that's something for them to do in the future. But yeah, 9 for the beer, 9.5 for the overall presentation of the can and the website. I think that just about does it for everything that I'm doing right now. So if you have any comments, questions, or beers you want me to review, leave all that stuff down in the comment box below, and I'll get back to them as soon as I can. That just about wraps it for me. So that'll do it for me, my Brewski, and like I always say, crack a beer and enjoy. Cheers.